But nonetheless, get out and go do something. Get out there and go enjoy a nice walk. Get with me. 100 days of walking. Yeah, 100 days of walking. That's our slogan. We'll call it that. That's our slogan for now. I'm gonna do 100 days of walking. And I needed it too. You heard how hard I was breathing yesterday, right? Man, I was huffing and puffing like somebody who hadn't been off the couch in years versus a little short time. Oh, got yesterday's video posted today too, and I think I'm gonna try to bring it every day. You know, hopefully I can record. Even if I can't record and upload, I'm still gonna do the walk. But I hope to be able to capture every single one. That way it'll be some continuity to what I'm saying, or it'll look like I'm, really doing the walk, telling the truth, showing the footage, and doing all of that. But I'm gonna bring it to you every day, though.
Perfect.
Another thing too, I ended up talking about those Krispy Kreme donuts yesterday, and believe it or not, you know what I saw today? I saw a piece of I don't know if it was a chocolate cake, but it was in like a pound cake look. But here, let me describe it. It looked like a little pound cake, like a little, what do you call those little round pudding type cakes, It looked like one of those, but yet it was it had chocolate icing on it, and it had like the cake batter. That's the word I'm looking for. The cake batter. The cake batter was like, how you have like white no icing, but white cake mix, and then you put some little black in it. It gives it almost a fudge looking look. It's white with little strips and curls of black in it. But they had like a devil's spoon cake mix and a regular yellow cake mix, and they kind of swerved it together. But boy, when they cut it, I saw the inside of it, and I was like, man, that sure looks good. And it had chocolate icing on the top of it. And I was like, man, that sure looks good. I haven't seen anybody make a cake look that good in a while. And normally when you think of cakes, you be thinking about those wedding cakes when it comes to good looks, but this was one of those good looks this is an edible looking good look. And I saw that sucker and I was like, man, it sure would be nice, but I don't have a taste for a whole cake right now. I don't want to go and buy a whole cake just because I have a taste for one slice. And I literally have like a taste for one slice instead of a whole one right now. So, you know what? I might end up going up there to the grocery store and buying me a slice, because our stores sell them by the slices. Our stores sell them by the slice. And I can't get a slice. Yeah. Goodness. Yeah. Got my walk on. Got my walk on. Enjoying it too. And I have got to say to you, YouTube, once again, that's this here. You can't get any nicer than a day like today. I mean, a day like today, I'm like, man, where am I? Ah, there we go. I'm like, a day like today, man, I tell you, this is one that you dream of. I hope I'm coming in here where you can see my face real clearly. Ah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Hey, you ever look at these? Oh, here's what I wanted to mention too. Here, let me go back to yesterday and talk about the difference between yesterday and today. Now watch this here. I looked at the video footage and it was bouncy and choppy and it was all over the place, right? But I was like, I was able to get through it, you know. I was like, it's not too bad. I mean, I can look at it, you know, and hear myself talking and stuff. But it was bouncy. And you know what it ended up being? I didn't have the image stabilization on. These cameras have this image stabilization on my particular camera. Well, I think all of them do actually. But it didn't have the image stabilization on. And I ended up having that choppy video. Today, got it turned on. And it should come out perfectly today. With no bumpiness, no choppiness to it. So I hope that I'll be able to bring you some nice, good footage. Let's try this hill here. Let's go uphill, hill. Boy, that's a hill and a half. That's a hill and a half right there. That's a good hill though. Oh man, I kind of like this little batting cage. It's kind of nice. And looks almost like a professional one. I don't know if, let me see if I can capture this here. Batting cage and the footage of it. Let me see how I can I get it? Oh, I can't tell if I'm getting this sucker or not. Oh, but anyway, that was a batting cage. Thought I'd kind of show that, you know. Any baseball lovers out there. I'm not really a baseball man. But I take that back. Man, that's not true, because I do like baseball, because I go to baseball games. But I mean, it's not my dominant sport. My dominant sport is, boom, man, I almost said basketball, because I love basketball, but right now, I think it's college football. Nope, it's NFL. Oh, wait a minute. It's college football. If I give an order to it right now, this is the way I'm going to order it. I'm going to say my number one sport right now is college football, then NFL football, then NBA, and then after those three, I'll say baseball. Yeah. But you know, I think it varies, you know. Sometimes it varies, because I remember when NBA was my number one thing. I mean, I used to be a Lakers against Celtics guy, you know, when there was exciting times, you know, when they had, well, they still do have big names, but some bigger names back then when you look at the Hall of Famers like Magic Johnson, them. But I do want to talk about that cake though once again. One of these days I'm gonna learn how to make me one of those pound. Actually, this week any kind of a cake, you know, but specifically one of those pound cakes with that chocolate icing on it. That sucker looks good. I was looking at that today and I was like, man, I tell you what, you want to learn how to do anything, go to YouTube. And you certainly will be a baker. And I'm like, I might end up taking me some YouTube classes, become a good old-fashioned baker. Because every now and then I get into food. And I'll be the first to say that. Was dead cough. Yeah, I'll be the first to say that periodically I do get into food real well. I can kind of feel it coming on a little bit here. The little workout taking place, let's just say that. I can feel it taking place, but nonetheless, it's a good workout because I'm putting in the effort right now, and as long as you have put the effort in, you'll get the results. And I'll have those results in about 100 days. So YouTube, keep on walking with me. You'll get those results too. We're just on day 2 of it. Oh, look at some guys playing some soccer, and man, that's a developed skill. It's like with anything. Like, in order to play basketball real well, you have to put in some time shooting free throws and stuff. And end up being a good soccer player, you got to spend time kicking the ball. And that's what them dudes are doing. They're over there honing their skills. Yeah. I got into another episode. I was talking about Game of Thrones, right? I finished off another couple of episodes last night, which turned out pretty well. Well, I tell you what, if I own me one of those dragons, man, that's like, if you have a dragon, it's like you're the king of the world. Those suckers, man, they can wreak some havoc on the person. And they had these armies, they were going against these armies, and man, those dudes would stand a chance against those dragons and that high intensity fire that they were spewing at them. I mean, they were spewing some high intensity fire where this one dragon was. And this the queen, she was literally flying on this dragon's back, right? And man, you know what I didn't get though? They didn't have her in any kind of saddle, anything like that to hold on. She was just holding on to that dragon's like fins. And that dragon was moving too, and I was like, I think that the wind would have blown her off of that thing, but it didn't blow her off of it. She was riding it. She took it into battle, and I mean, it was a big army she was going against too. But man, it was a no contest. She was the difference maker. But yeah, back to the Game of Thrones. You need to see the Game of Thrones if you haven't seen it. Look at that. Take time to see that. You'll like that. Hey, I think I'm about this way. Where am I? Oh, there you are. Okay. Am I up there? I've got the sun directly in my face, and I cannot tell if there. I think I'm back with you. You may have lost me for a second, but I'm back at you now. I think I better walk in a different direction because I actually can't see fully engage with you and see you tell because of the direct sunlight being in my eyes. But I think I'm about centered on you. Yeah. But yeah, this is one great day. It don't get any better. I mean, it don't get any better than this here. Where am I? There you are.